Howdy-toddy, gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Hey, flim, flam, bim, bam, Ole Miss. By golly, and welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium where the Rebels are ready to take the field. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
This guy's always a big part of the game plan, and they get him involved right off the bat.
I mean, it's pretty simple. Your best players should touch the football the most. First play out the gates. I know I got a big-time advantage, big-time wide receiver. Get him the football, make the gain. I expect we'll see a lot more of that throughout this football game.
They'll leave it with him. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. To the air. It's Dark. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. He's looking for an open man on second down. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So Tulane's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally game...
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the D.
Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Caught in the backfield, it's Wells. tackled immediately after the catch.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in the game. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Dart. Got him, and nobody's close. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Parrish. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Harris. That throw and catch gets him down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get louder.
The give to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to power their way ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay up. And the ball is intercepted. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. He's going to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance, and I mean you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides, but you got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle, and they did right there.
Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Hughes. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stopped for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not get the extra yards after the catch.
3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Gets it out fast. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt and tying the game, these guys want to take the lead. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Makes his man miss. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And the Rebels in the hurry up. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wells. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
It'll be a draw. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch called for and made. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
Yeah, and I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Release to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Hughes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Hughes. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll give it to the back. Sweet feet on the move. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
Offensive linemen love to run power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Oh, and the QB so lucky that one wasn't picked off. These are small windows to throw into down here in the red zone. Defense tipped it up in the air. A lot of defenders lurking around. Lucky that ball hit the ground.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Flushed out of the pocket. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in a goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Well, on 30 short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. And the returner is stopped. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And the tackle was made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
Really nice job working the crossing route there. And I love the separation at the top of the route. He put his foot in the ground, he used his speed, and that allowed him to make the catch and get a few more yards after the play.
And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, the ground game. Nice move there. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Lee.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Dart. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Rebels! And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
And on second down for this offense. They'll run play action. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On second down, he'll fire. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play. At second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got a man, it's Hughes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Coming after him. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Hughes. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just give it.
He's got it down the right side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. A new set of downs after the completion. Back to throw, it's Dart. Gets it out quickly.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger. Gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Oxford today. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught-Hemingway.
The Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. The deficit here is just, what a job to lay out and make the catch. Boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there? Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Takes a hit as he fired. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
After the misfire, now on second down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it. Open.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. From the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry up. Power football with the run. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Dart. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished with a 62-yard pass for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped up to 17. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
On first down, here comes this offense. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Afterburners coming. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Grab near the marker. It's Hughes. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. after the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Greenway!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer.
That makes the score Ole Miss 20 to 10.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
Coming out with it, it's Davis. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen, calmer. Now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
The give to the tailback. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Back to pass, it's Dart. Throws to the wideout. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Line gets set, first down. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Fires to the right. He's got it on the run. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for him.
Line getting set on second down. It's a draw. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
The Rebels want to move quickly. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Underneath toast the coverage. Got it deep downfield.
Really nice timing on that throw.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right
now. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. He's got it on the move. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Set up for second and short after that completion. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Hughes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. The quick out. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Going up top on first down. Fires and picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And the Rebels will hustle to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds a crease at the 20. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Run in the red zone. It's Parrish. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Gain of 4. Second down coming up.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Dart. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the stomping has commenced. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
Ain't no doubt. He can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants. He can buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this game.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Now on first down from the 30. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On second down, looking again to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. He'll pull it on the read. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hughes. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. From the gun. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Give to the running back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. The snap sets up to throw. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll throw it on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Williams. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want that clock to run. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a crease to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Leaves it with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Still running at the 40. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for space. It's Parrish. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Dart. Throws to the back. He's got his man. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. And the Rebels will put total weather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So Tulane's offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
The receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense, and Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his big tight end. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. The give to the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. On the run, it's Hughes. There's a live football. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
The Rebels are in the hurry-up. To the ground with the back. Tackled after picking up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air, it's Dart. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Rebel!
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Discards a man. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
1st and 10 for the offense. He wants to throw. Finds his tight end. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. It's a draw. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Hand off from the shotgun. He breaks a tackle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Offense gets set for second down. They'll go to the ground. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it, offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Not a lot of good plays for 3rd in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Offense getting set for first down. The inside handoff. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly complete. And they're able to get him down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. Here's the handoff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. Got his man. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing at all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Fleming. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, they execute the in route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Second down coming up. They'll run it from the gun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Works the middle of the field. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Here comes the offense on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Looking to throw, it's Dart. Using the quick game. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Trying to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold it. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind them.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Well, the running game got nothing on 1st and 2nd down. Let's see if they try the air on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. From the gun, running back gets the give. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
The Rebels headed quickly to the line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Yes, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
They'll try the run. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Dart. Quick strike complete. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
And the Rebels line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one, make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They'll throw it on 1st down. They're working that left side. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Touchdown, Tulane! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Gonna run it. It's Parrish. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
The counter play is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To throw, it's Dart. And that ball is picked off. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
We're able to find a tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. But a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the try is no good, and it is still a 4-point deficit.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there today in Oxford. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's head back to the Grove and our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. And the Rebels in the hurry up. He leaves it with the back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking downfield, it's Dart. Quickly to the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Fast motion from the offense. Trying to beat him to the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Myers on the move. Wide open downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Harris. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Going to the running game. Nice move to keep moving. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Give to the back. Makes one man miss. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Dropping back, it's Dart. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
He's got an open man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. He has been surgical. Precision passes using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
Thinking the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. They're just about ready to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. On the ground, it's Hughes. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Running back searching for a hole. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Handoff to the single back. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Hughes. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Fleming. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense and defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll leave it with him. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They looked like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
The Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Design quarterback runs. There's so many of them, so many ways to do it. But either way, it's about getting that extra blocker and getting a dynamic athlete. These quarterbacks are all dynamic athletes. They're basically running backs now playing quarterback, trying to get them in space. And you can see he does the rest. He can chew up those yards quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. To the air, it's Dart. Using his feet to buy time. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss! What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain on your defensive ends. You got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays. And you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
He'll try to tack on one more. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6th to finish it. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard in this offense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Snagged in the middle. It's Hughes. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. It's Dart. Going for it all. Touchdown, Rebels! And the beatdown has ensued.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. The kickoff team out there getting set. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He makes the connection. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
On 4th down, looking to pass. The completion well past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later.
What a snag by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Going to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lee. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for Reeves.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. That is no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
Ole Miss 35, Tulane 10.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move it.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off the play fake. And the timing just a hair off.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the 4th quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They're trying to get to it. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Parrish. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. To the air, it's Dart. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end lofts one high and deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it. The defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on down. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense did a really good job stringing that one out.
You got to see the counter when you start to pull guys, understanding I'm going to spill that ball, make sure it bounces outside, out wide, doesn't come downhill. Great job by the defense understanding that and pursuing to the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Brings up 2nd down. And the final score, Ole Miss 38, Tulane 10.
Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina would appear to be a far cry from the classics, but Chaucer would be very proud of the fight that his Chanticleers will bring to the Teal. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the 49ers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense takes the field. And here comes the talented freshman. A huge spot for him. There might be a bit of a learning curve here, guys.
No doubt, being so young, he just has to be able to handle his emotion. He's got a lot of talent, David. He just has to keep it all under control.
Man, keep it under control. Realize it's one play at a time. Don't try to do too much, but he's got the talent, and now he's going to have to earn the respect of everybody around him.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they got enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the right. Basic connection. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He's going to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. The aerial assault continues. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Got his man. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. He makes a catch. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Coastal. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical in the way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Charlotte 49ers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for? Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to go up top on first down. And that pass picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to find his man on first down. Spits it out to the back. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. looking to move it through the air. Release to the back. Got a man. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Working the middle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Snags it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And the Chanticleers have it with a first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Tight game so far in this season opener. It's third and goal coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Offense set on first down. He wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's loose. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your...
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll call for the fair catch here. One more snap coming before halftime. Going up top on first down. Throws to the back. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got the back over the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Now on first down after that completion. He's looking to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Finds his man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Chanticleers are rolling down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to the air one more time. Touchdown, shot to clear. They take the lead with the 6. This is like a baseball pitcher they can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Complete. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll throw it on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snatches it on the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Coastal. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Not only is the scoreboard... Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'll give it to the back. Fights off a defender. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field. We'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll try to run for it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're going to ride this running back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Splits the uprights. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese. Welcome to Brooks Stadium, and a unique environment in college football because when you see the teal field, you know the Chanticleers aren't far behind. The shot that clears will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So East Carolina's offense takes the field for the first time today. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates him. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Dumps it to the back. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Out of the backfield, he's open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. He's going to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He'll take a shot. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier.
One final play before the end of the quarter. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. They finally make the stop, but what a way to end this first quarter after that fantastic play. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Right down the middle. He's got the tight end. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown. Shot to clear.
How about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. He wants to throw. Trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Feeling some heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down. Now,
and the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I'll tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it, and obviously it didn't work, but at least you...
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Coastal.
one thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll throw it on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab at the 30. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, shot to clear. And once he found open space, the fans might as well start playing. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Stadium.
Just about set for the second half kickoff.
Set to kick this one away.
Fair catch called for and made. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Wants to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. It's complete on the right side. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. First down here for the offense.
Another Chanticleer.
He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Comes out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down. Release to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Touchdown, Coastal! And the route is on.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Throws to the back. Got his man. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. On second down, they'll take to the air. He's got it. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And the pummeling has started.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. The give to the tailback. Runs through the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And that's another Chanticleer.
On the double.
That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Leaves it with the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Chanticleers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Chanticleers come to the line with a new set of downs. from the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Give to the running back. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. Right back to the well. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
The give on the inside. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the 1st down, and that's all that matters.
Leaves it with the back. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.